Okay, so just a quick check-in, guys. We are over here at the Smiley Library and Abraham Lincoln Memorial. We are filming today, talking to some people today, and just trying to get a little more educated on the history and city of Redlands. Now, you'd be surprised how much I don't know about Redlands. I actually went to school here, graduated here. I went just across the way. They have the Redlands Bowl. Had my graduation ceremony there. But I never even knew that the Smiley Library was right across the street, and I never knew that the Lincoln Shrine was right here as well. I am a huge fan of Abraham Lincoln. He is one of the greatest figures, in my opinion, in history, and he did some really great things to show us how to overcome racism, how to overcome bullying, basically, on a very grand scale. And generally, just the way he handled himself as a man, how he handled his marriage. Very wise, very smart, very good man, to say the least. So, just a quick little vlog telling you what I've been up to today. We are having a grand episode. Well, basically, it's a 6-month celebration episode. We're going to do all 4 of the things that we would normally do in 1 month on a weekly basis at the very end of the month in one gigantic 30-minute plus episode. So, do not expect any episodes the first Monday, the second Monday, or the third Monday of the month. Stay tuned for the 4th Monday of the month because it will be awesome. But as for today, we're going to take a quick trip inside the Lincoln Shrine. Should be noted that in this picture, Abraham Lincoln has no beard. This is when he was still a congressman. You can see right here the congressional mail they used to be able to send for free. Still be able to do that today. Now you may also notice from this that he still does not have his beard. This is the man himself. Now over here we have some fun things. We have Lincoln in copper, just like on the penny. And we even have Lincoln in plastic. That is a life mask, everybody. Made when he was still with us. It is noted that many people were lost in the Civil War. And many more could have been lost, if not for the power of the words of Lincoln. Now this is all about Sergeant Thomas Boston Corbett, who came after and took down the fiend, known as John Wilkes Booth, against orders, which makes him an official American hero. Now, one of the greatest things about this place is right when you walk in, you'll see a beautiful set of paintings. And these were all made elsewhere and brought over here. It's kind of hard to tell, but under each one is a word. The first is wisdom, second is justice, third is strength, fourth is loyalty, fifth is faith, sixth is courage, and seventh is tolerance. These are all attributes that would define the great American hero, Abraham Lincoln. Now, of course, this being a memorial to Abraham Lincoln, there's a lot of oddities and fun little facts that you can find. From trinkets to toys to magazines. Weird. You can also find many pictures in here by the famous Norman Rockwell, taking pictures of and illustrating pieces of Abraham Lincoln's life. Now the feature that is the pride and joy of this shrine is this one right here, titled The Long Shadow of Abraham Lincoln. This was made by Norman Rockwell in an unusual style and was by far one of the most controversial and beautiful pieces of his entire career. There's a larger one on the wall, which you can see here, which is currently valued at $40 million. Steven Spielberg himself attempted to buy this picture, but was respectfully turned down, as this was a gift given to the founder's wife for her passion and support of Norman Rockwell when the Post refused to put this picture on the front cover, as was the custom at the time. There's a lot of books here. Every single one of these is related to the war or Abraham Lincoln himself. I would like to do a huge shout out to the docents who work here. One of them which put together all these photos and magazines and made a collage of Abraham Lincoln's facial hair through his entire lifetime. Now when you first come into this room, you'll see on the upper walls that they have an entire lifetime timeline for Abraham Lincoln. You can come in here and read all the little bits of his life painted right on the ceiling. All the way down to the fateful assassination and the ultimate accomplishment, even after his death. Now, we've already talked about the hub, and we've already talked about Abraham Lincoln, some of the amazing pictures and the artifacts that they have here. But the one thing we're not going to talk about quite yet, but we'll come back and talk about, is some of the small stories that took place at the same time of Lincoln's life and assassination. For now, just take a quick peek and come on down yourself to see swords, guns, drums, and even buy something from the bookstore. All about the greatest time period in American history as we grew and changed into the beautiful nation that we are becoming. We got a lot of filming done today, and of course you got to see one of my favorite parts of it. I got to talk to Pam and Reed about various artifacts and various historical pieces that they had there in the Lincoln Shrine. I got to learn a lot of things that I never knew before, and that's saying a lot because I am a huge fan of the man, Abraham Lincoln. But most of all, it was great going around Redlands. It was great seeing the Santa Fe Railroad Station, Prospect Park, Smiley Library, the Heritage Room. There's so much to see here, and I'm still not even halfway through. There are still multiple locations that I'm going to be going to, multiple people that I'm going to be talking to. And coming up here, there's a Saturday where I'm going to see Abraham Lincoln alive, back from the grave. And it is going to be legendary. So, stay tuned, guys. A lot of great stuff coming up here. A lot of great footage already done. This is James Hahn with INfutureTENSE. Show us around. Let's get some people out here for the event coming up February at the Lincoln Shrine. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today on another adventure. If you like what you saw, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw for any reason, please feel free to leave a comment, and of course, there's always the dreaded dislike button. If you'd like to communicate with me, feel free to contact me either through Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. They can all be found under my name, James Eugene Hahn. If you'd like to support me financially, feel free to check out my Patreon link as well. Whatever we do in the future, it'll be intense. Hope to see you there.